Afternoon. What up? It's a dark morning. Shed some light on the situation. I made a vlog. I ended up deleting it. I've been on the super grind here. Starting my job tomorrow. I gotta hop in the shower and shave. I work at O'Reilly's. It's an auto parts store. I'm gonna go in tomorrow morning, do some paperwork. I don't know if I'm gonna be there for an hour, 2 hours, or 8 hours. I know that I have to do work here at home in front of the computer on Father's Day just to be able to go there. So I'm not asking my mother on Father's Day to loan me money so I can go work. So when I really do this myself, I'm either gonna succeed or fail on my own. So it's gonna light a new fire inside of me. Maybe it'll be a more conservative one, especially at the blackjack tables, poker table, whatever. Maybe it'll just, put some sense into me that, maybe I am, worth what I'm worth, which is maybe taking a break from gambling to experience life. I don't know. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to have an opportunity to work. I haven't had good history with working. It's not because of the gambling, although it is. When I get thousands, I get real lazy, and when I have thousands in the bank, I don't want to go work for $7 an hour because I feel like my time is more valuable in front of a slot machine, which is a flawed thought process, and I know that. That's what I'm not going to do. I have to tell myself that. I can't go on thinking that I can work, gamble, and then when I get thousands, this time instead of, thinking, which is what I haven't done in the past. I'm thankful not to be in extreme financial ruin. I don't know why I'm not. So I'm going to help Caitlin because Caitlin helped me. And so what I'm going to do is when I get thousands, say it's $10,000. Say when I get my first 10,000 up, then I'm just going to pay my bills with it. I'm going to pay our bills. I'm going to there's nothing to it but to do it. I'm not just saying I'm not gonna go sit $10,000 on the poker table and buy in for a 5-10 game 10 times and lose 9 times and then walk away with 1,000 and say, well, hold my head down and say, well, I have fun. When I get to 10 G's, I'm gonna just take a break. I'm going to pay bills. Like I said, the main thing here is pay bills. Dead set. I've set for 2.5 weeks, and I know that's really no time. But there's people in a lot worse scenarios than me, and I made this vlog. It was a real pace and pity party. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna do that. I just I gotta get in the shower and shave. I'm not gonna pout about it. I hope everything works out. I didn't feel myself as like a leech, although I guess that's the words that they used. That's the words they used, and that's, the way they felt, and, so, I hope my truck holds up. I've replaced a brake caliper on it. I've replaced the oil a few times. I've had the truck for 3 years. I won't discuss the gas situation. I don't have any in the vehicle right now. I hope working today on the internet that I have the money to put in my petrol tank. Thanks perk.com for allowing me to do this. It's called Internet Ad Revenue. It's my little side thing that I do when I'm broke. I don't share that on Facebook or nothing, but I'll put it in the vlog. Yeah, I'll just go in. I'll go in tomorrow at 9. They say to do some paperwork. I don't have any paper. Other than, I've got the documents I need. I'm gonna put the documents in. I'm hoping I don't have to push my truck home. Because I've got to go today, tomorrow, and then Tuesday, and then when I wake up on Wednesday, then I have to pay bills because it's payday, and I have to pay bills. I gotta do some things that I had to do to have money, and then I ended up not having money, and then it looks bad. It is bad. I had to do it though. Caitlin doesn't have any cigarettes. I've been keeping her in cigarettes. I can't anymore. It's Father's Day. So like I said, I'm just not gonna ask. That's what I've done in the past. I've said, and I've been good, except to the internet poker companies. I've bn good. If someone loans me money, to say, can I borrow it? Paying you back, and I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna be the one that, I'm not saying it's gonna be through work. I can't lie like that. I like to work part-time. But when I get money, I get sick. When I get a few thousand, it's the $3,000 that I get. When I get 3,000, I start wanting to play the slot machines. I get excited. I'm going to change my mindset. I'm changing what I eat. I'm changing what I drink. I'm changing everything that I do for this. So the next time that I get $3,000 to $5,000, I'm going to give it to Caitlin. It's not glamorous, but I have to pick myself up by the bootstraps, which is what I've done the past 2 weeks, thanks to my mother, which, I can rely on my mother. She's not going to be here forever, though, and I can rely on my father, too, which is great. They're great things, to be able to go somewhere and, know that you can always go there and sleep. But I choose not to rely. I haven't relied on my father for years, and I do rely on my mother, and I hadn't relied on her for 3 years, but I was relying on Caitlin's parents, and I did rely on them in a financial way, but I treated them like they were friends that I had that I'd borrow money from, and then would repay as soon as I had it, and I made sure that I repaid them. So if I borrowed $1,000 that I didn't have, or whatever, I'd pay them back. And then there was something brought up to me that I borrowed money that I didn't repay, which was $400 and some a month for about 8 months. And I said no, I did not want that car. And they made the payments on it for about 8 months out of 2.5 years. I said I didn't want that car. And they said, well, you sure drove it a lot. And I said, I drove her around and I drove it. And I drove it instead of driving my truck right now. That's what I did. It was, it was a better driving vehicle. But I ran a credit card up to have that car maintained. I paid money out of pocket in the end to fix that car. I returned that car in perfect shape. And it wasn't that clean on the inside, and but it was in perfect running shape. And I got told from the dealership when I returned it that it was in perfect running shape. That we could take that car anywhere, and it was fine. So that financial mistake was not something that I did, and I repaid every penny that I borrowed. So I lived there rent-free I paid rent sometimes, but for the most part, I lived there rent-free, and we fixed the house as we went along. And so I got booted from there, and any other time that I borrowed $1 from them, and 9 times out of 10, the borrowing was to fix the house. Something would break, I'd fix the house and have to borrow the money, and I'd never have the money. I want to put this out there before I end the vlog. I'd never have the money to fix the house, which I'm going forward knowing that if I rent, that I've always got to have the rent money or I'm going to be homeless. But I'd borrow the money to fix the house, and anytime that I borrowed the money to fix the house, I always paid it back. Even if I had to, take a loan out to pay it back, I'd pay it back. I paid everything back. And that's why, I'm going forward into this new opportunity with a clear conscience, knowing that, I wasn't that big of a leech, that they called me, and I took care of them, and I'll still take care of Caitlin and the baby, and I have to step up and live within my means. But thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.